Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the HT Physio Quick Tips series. My name is Harlow and I'm the Over-Fifties Specialist Physio here at HT Physio in Farnham. And today I'm going to be discussing whether or not it's possible to stop clicking in your knees. Now, clicking in the knees is a really common symptom and one that I get asked about all the time. Now, many of the people I see, they have clicky knees, and they're not really sure what causes the clicking. They might have looked it up online or spoken to the doctor, and there's a lot of conflicting information out there about the cause of clicking knees. And one of the reasons for the conflicting information out there is that there's actually more than one cause of clicking knees. In fact, in the people that I help in the clinic, there tends to be two major causes of knee joint clicking. And the truth is, one of those causes we can't do much about, but the other cause, we can often absolutely stop the clicking from happening, okay? So the two causes of clicking, the first one is moderate to severe arthritis. That tends to cause clicking and grinding in the knees. Now, this is more common in people who are on the older end of the spectrum. So typically, most people are over 60 when they start to get clicking in the knees from arthritis. Often it's accompanied by pain, often quite severe pain. Many of these people will have had an X-ray and it will have shown that they have at least moderate to severe arthritis, which is how we grade arthritis on X-rays. And for this type of clicking, there isn't that much we can do about it. Now, if the clicking from arthritis isn't causing you too much pain, then I wouldn't worry too much about it. It's just a feature of the condition. It's not making it worse. It's not going to harm your knees anymore. It's just air pressure within the joint, and it tends to be worse in people who have arthritis within the knees. And then as that air pressure escapes from the joint, you get a clicking sound, which can sound quite unpleasant, but really it's not doing you too much harm. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. If you've got non-painful clicking, you know you have arthritis in your knees, there isn't a huge amount you can do about it, but it's not going to be harmful. Now, the second group of people who tend to get clicking in their knees, and this can happen to absolutely anyone, by the way, of any age, are people who don't have a patella that tracks correctly in the knee. Let me use my knee model just to show you what I mean. So here is the patella. So the patella is the kneecap. So we'll call it the kneecap from now on. And you can see here how it basically is suspended by two tendons, and these tendons are attached to the quadricep muscle. So the muscle is up here, and as the knee moves, so as it bends, you see that the kneecap, it can slide up and down inside this groove that is purposefully built for it on the femur, okay, which is the thigh bone. So in a perfect world, it slides directly up and down when we walk, when we bend the knee, and when we use our thigh muscles. Now, obviously in real life, that isn't always the case. Due to a number of different reasons, usually some muscles pulling too hard and others not pulling hard enough, the forces on the kneecap become imbalanced. And those imbalanced forces can cause the kneecap to either move too far over to the left or too far over to the right at the same time as sliding up and down. Now, if the kneecap is also moving in one of these directions too much, then it's not perfectly inside this groove anymore, which causes a bit of friction and it causes noise. So you get clicking and clunking and grinding for this reason as well. So how do you know which one is your cause of knee clicking? Well, one of the key clues is age. So if you're under the age of 60, then my more likely culprit would be this kneecap movement causing the sounds in your knees. I've had patients as young as the age of 12 or 13 who have this exact symptom, lots and lots of noise in the knees, but there's no arthritis there. It's just because the kneecap's not quite moving in the correct way. The other clue is often people who have pain and they feel the clicking right at the front of the knee. That's often more a sign of faulty movement of the kneecap as well, although you can get arthritis behind the kneecap, which obviously confuses things even more. But ultimately you'd need to get checked out to be absolutely sure. Don't use the information from this video to self-diagnose, it's just to give you some clues. Now, how do we fix it? So if we've got kneecap movement that's causing clicking in the knee, how do we go about fixing it? Well, physiotherapy is designed to help this problem. It doesn't require surgery. Surgery is the worst thing you could do for it. But what we would do in physiotherapy is we would try to strengthen up the correct muscles to improve the alignment of the leg, which helps the kneecap to move directly up and down in that groove that it was designed for. We'd also reduce any tightness around the area. So tightness of the thigh muscles can cause this problem. Tightness of the calf can have an effect. Tightness up in the hips in different regions can also have an effect. And we basically just improve the mechanics of the whole leg. And once those mechanics have improved, the kneecap sits more centrally in the area it was supposed to sit. And then instead of going side to side, it just goes directly up and down. And guess what? The noise tends to go away as well. Anyway, so that's my explanation for how you can stop clicking in your knees. Not everyone will be able to stop clicking in their knees because it depends on the cause of the clicking. However, many people who have been told that, you should just accept the clicking for what it is, they will actually be able to stop it if they do the right things. Now, the other thing I need to say to you guys is I would definitely recommend, if you have clicking in your knees, to get it checked out. And the clicking itself is not harmful, but if your kneecap is clicking, it's basically reflecting the fact that the kneecap's not quite moving as it was designed. And even though the clicking is not harmful, because the kneecap's not moving well, in my mind, that makes wear and tear more likely over time. So it's not really something to be messed around with. It's certainly worth getting it checked out. If you would like me to have a look at it and you're in the Farnham area, of course, the information to get in contact is below this video. That's all I have for you today. The other thing you can do if you like this kind of video and you'd like more information from me is to pick up a copy of my book, Thriving Beyond 50. It has lots of information in there about how to improve your hips and your knee health as well. The other thing to do is to look out for my new knee health course. It's called the Optimum Knee Health Program. It is going to be released in the early part of 2022. So if you're not on my email list already, there will be a link below this video to sign up. All you have to do is take one of my free knee pain guides and you'll be automatically added to the list. And you'll be the first to know about the course when it's out. If you're interested in the course, you don't want to be on my email list, but you just want to hear about it when it comes out, please feel free to send me an email. My email address, again, is underneath this video. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time and I look forward to speaking to you soon.